Alrighty. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever it is, wherever you are. Welcome on in to this Link to the Past Randomizer League Invitational matchup. It is a must-win scenario for both teams here. Boomer Friendly wanting to avoid a tiebreaker race versus the Immortals for relegation from the Invitational League. NewSwagaJackson makes the playoffs with a win here in Week 7. Co-op InfoShare Randomizer. Scrub Casual and Don Veneer for Boomer Friendly versus Walter the Fourth and Wall Kicks for NewSwagaJackson. Welcome on in, everybody. My name is Westside Vandal. I will be your commentator for today's action. Clicking the buttons, and Fear Agent. So this one should be a pretty wild ride here. Boomer Friendly just really hasn't had a fair shake of it this year. A couple of close losses, including, I would argue, their first game versus NewSwagaJackson this week. Only a few minutes behind. Whereas NewSwagaJackson has been in the thick of it in the Kakariko division. So we'll see who manages to come out on top here. As we are just about ready to get underway. Nelson Alex in chat, looking to support. His friends and teammates. No, not teammates, sorry. Misremembering teams. Good job, me. And we're last season's teammates. Thank you, Fear Agent. That's why I got confused. All right, there we go. My internal clock has been off all day this morning. All right, immediately, both teams starting off, one at Link's house and one at Sanctuary. Early map check. Looks like we've got Blue Pendant on Eastern and 6 on Tower of Hera. All right. Nothing of note on Bonk Rocks. Uncle with a full heart container. Wall Kicks taking a little bit of damage there. Unfortunate. Nice bomb drop. All right, we'll see if we need to do Aghanim 1 today for an item. I didn't quite catch what that was. I think that's a 20 rupee. I think that's a big red. It is. Thank you for the confirmation from chat. All right. Oh, and we see Scrub Casual heading to Eastern area here. Not a whole lot of items in the early going here, and I say that, and then we immediately find Hookshot in Saha's closet. Alrighty then. So we'll see what else shakes out here from these South Shore checks, which I'm assuming is Scrub Casual's next play as he's coming back to Link's house. All right. Wall Kicks is just not having the best go of it in this Hyrule Castle area, unfortunately. One of the perils of Randomizer. If the enemy formation is rough, have fun with that. All right, Blind's basement here with a sword. And 10 arrows. A bunch of rupees hanging out in under the reservoir in Hyrule Dam for Scrub Casual. All right. And now we're going to see Kakariko Well with the mushroom. It's not glowing green, so it won't be recharging anybody's batteries today. A lamp. Which, honestly, unless you're really, really comfortable with dodging enemies in the dark, is a pretty nice early find in Randomizer. Because now you don't have to worry about dark rooms blocking your progress. All right, and Chicken Hut, as usual, with a whole bunch of guards. All right. Didn't see what was on Mini Moldarm. Doesn't look like anything too important lit up. So what is important, however, is Mir on Ice Rod Cave. Oh, killed the guard and had no bombs for Dawn. Oh, yeah, I missed that. Oh, that is unfortunate, is what that is. Casual, meanwhile, setting up a water walk here. So we'll get to see what could be... well, that thief is going to get in his way for that water walk. Oh. And Zelda's cell has indeed been orphaned. Hopefully that doesn't come back to haunt them. Alright, what else have we got here? The camper under the bridge has a large sum of money for us. Alright, good to know. Nothing on the library shelf for us. And now it looks like Scrub Casual is going to head to Kakariko and pick up a few of those items that Dawn found. And likewise, Dawn is going to be picking up some of those important things Scrub Casual found along South Shore here. Wall kicks just not having fun with some of these early enemy patterns, and honestly, I can't blame him. Some of the stuff in Hyrule Castle was just rude. By comparison, this Mini Moldarm Cave, walk in the park. Oh, half magic. Yeah, that's actually useful. Now Don's speeding over for that mirror. Oh, we found the bow, apparently, for wall kicks. Why did Scrub leave everything else? This is co-op. So he actually is listening to Donviner, his teammate, who had already done the checks previously, and told him, you can ignore these checks. both teams, Don Rhaenyra and Scrub Casual versus Walter the Fourth and Wall Kicks. The pairs can communicate with each other on Discord. So, for example, Walter is probably telling Wall Kicks right now, hey, you don't have to go to the right side of Eastern, it's just a compass. Now, that being said, in the most recent patch of the randomizer, compass is useful in Inimizer for being able to tell you what boss is waiting for you in the boss room of the dungeon. Alright, so Scrub Casual now cleaning up Hyrule Castle. Yeah, I didn't quite catch it either, Cool Papa Bell, so you are not alone in that. It was pretty fast, yeah. Was that? That was a bottle in the big chest of Eastern there. Nicely done. And oh, hello, Master Sword is in Zelda's cell. Hello. That actually could be a bit of an issue here. Ah, there's where our bow was. It was the mushroom turn-in. All right, got it. Might be all right for them. Might also not be all right. Because we are still needing Dark World access, and Master Sword and that lamp does technically put Aga Tower in logic. I mean, granted, I don't think you do it unless you find the Moon Pearl, but that specter is looming now. So, oh, Zelda's cell isn't in logic yet. Well, apparently Tempered isn't Dark Cross, so this entire argument is now moot. Alrighty. Back of escape check now. And there's our Moon Pearl in the back of escape. Yeah, we've got to be finding something here soon. It looks like, however, Scrub Casual is going to go ahead and make the play to Aghanim 1 here. Where's the small key in the castle? It was in Sanctuary. Scrub Casual is just going to immediately do the Ag 1 play here. So we'll see how that pans out. Yep, Zelda Cell in logic with that key. Oh, that is entirely too many Gyptos. Excuse me? Oh. All right. And also entirely too many High Noxes and Stalfos Knights. Welcome to Inimizer, folks. Boomerang indeed putting in some work. Walter probably kind of wishing he had a better sword. Fortunately, two of them are sitting in Hyrule Castle, which Wallkicks is about to find one of them. Has the lamp, so would not be surprised if he finds the other one. Yeah. And indeed a Fighter Sword Vitreous fight. Woo, okay. Yeah, yeah. Well, they're just like, you know what? Never mind. I'll come back with more weaponry, which again his partner is about to find. Residor in chat with a good point. Well, at least Wallkicks will have an easier time. He deserves an easier time at this point. Yeah, Wallkicks unfortunately drew the short stick and has had to go into some pretty rough enemy configurations. Just kind of a rough start in general for NewSwagaJackson here. Once again, implications for both teams here. A win for NewSwagaJackson puts them in the playoffs. A win for Boomer Friendly keeps them from relegation for next season. However, if they lose, their hopes aren't over yet. They go to a tiebreaker with the Immortals, does Boomer Friendly with the loss here. Yep, all roads lead to AGA 1 today. We'll see how rude AGA 1 is. Not being too rude, so that's nice. Wallkicks did start at Link's house, I believe, so they may not have gotten the key in Sanctuary. Wow, this is a very friendly Aghanim 1 pattern. Oh, nope, there we go. There's our first blue ball of the seed. For those unfamiliar, Aghanim randomly will fire either the balls you need to hit back at him or blue balls. And that was 3 consecutive blue balls. Good gracious me. Commentator's curse alive and well. Scrub Gradual cleans it up. And we are to the Dark World. Where pendants on Mire and Swamp is what I spotted. Didn't see. And there's Gold Sword on Pyramid Ledge. Woo! All right. Oh, that's some. That's some rollers right there. So I think I'm pretty sure I saw the number 6 on Tower of Hera when we did the Light World map checks, but I could be wrong. No cell trip for Walter, at least? True. Alrighty. So as Wallkicks continues to make their way through Aga Tower, Dawn also climbing, doing back to escape, actually. Scrub Casual finally picks up his bow. Can't do catfish, no glove yet. Instead, gonna take the pile of rupees he has and head to Palace of Darkness and see what might be going on in there. There's Don Veneer's Moon Pearl. So, interesting point of order here. Wallkicks is doing the Aghanim 1 fight without his Moon Pearl. Unless he picked it up and both myself and the trackers missed it. Yeah, this is a very rough start here. Walkex has no key, so he can't do back without a sync start. This is a fair point. Picks up the tempered sword on pyramid ledge, and that's a save and quit. I'm going to assume, yep, here comes the sanctuary start. Gonna grab the key and grab that moon pearl. I forgot we had mirror. So that now makes a lot more sense. Alright, so Scrub did take a death in, Dark Overworld, looks like. Heading back into Palace of Darkness. Half magic, Pure Agent, yep. Goal sniped when Pod was opening. Oh! Oof. Alrighty. So Scrub does manage to get into Palace of Darkness without getting sniped this time. Yeah, Agaclon, like, there's a lot of places that get really laggy in Randomizer. Alright. All eyes on Scrub Casual here, as the other three runners are currently doing things we have already seen. Alright. Let us see what the rest of Palace of Darkness has in store for us. I think Scrub was thinking about doing the arena, the locked door arena chest. Unfortunately, need another small key for that. And of course, it's right there for the taking. Oh no, Scrub runs straight into death. Arena seems likely to be key for key. Yeah. And that seems to be what Scrub's thinking too, as he's just running straight back now. Another small key. Oop. Missed the jump pad, unfortunately. Oh, that's just a rude location for a wall master. I mean, honestly, any location is rude for a wall master, but there are definitely some that are ruder than others. And that's gonna be a roller. So say goodbye to being able to hammer jump effectively. More rollers. Oh golly, that's no thank you. And there's the big key. Yeah, thankfully that blue cane was relatively early in the seed, and Scrub Casual found it because this is a rather large amount of rollers in a rather confined space. NewSwagaJackson, indeed, even despite the rough start, keeping their coal. There's, sorry, I missed that. Our first glove was in the shooter room on the left side of Palace of Darkness. There's Quake Medallion as well. Looks like we have Blind here in Palace of Darkness as well. All right. So that is a defeatable boss here. Holding an item, if I'm... Oh, wait, we need hammer. That's... yeah. Sorry. I was like, wait, what? Just stomp on it really hard. It'll be fine. All right, all 4 runners with the required Aghanim kill down. So all 4 runners now in Dark World. Walther gonna go back for revenge on Vitreous now that he has Tempered Sword. Which, green pendant, and I think is an item as well. So I can see it. The game has been pretty stingy on items so far. All right, catfish, heart container. Scrub does have plenty of rupees. So we're gonna see what the King of Scams has for us. Full heart container on Zora Ledge. Don't think that's gonna be picked up by anybody. Cat also pointing out that Walther was a little bit short of Palace of Darkness money. That is a cape coughed up by the King of Scams. So we'll see if that comes into play here. I did not see Walt open up Palace of Darkness. Wall Kicks just goes ahead and casually proves me wrong that the rollers were going to prevent a hammer jump. What's the Sputter Sword by 25 minutes business? I mean, when they're all basically in the vicinity of Hyrule Castle, and it's also Naga 1 seed, yeah. Alright. Looks like Scrub Casual is going to be heading up the mountain. Alright. Wall Kicks out of magic, takes a roller to the face, and dies, unfortunately. I mean, it's a rough Palace of Darkness in general, but Wall Kicks just having a rough time in general. Scrub Casual finds blue mail on Old Man. I think he's the first player up the mountain too, so red mail gotta be in reach. There's our Titan's mitts on top of Spectacle Rock. And that's a flute inside Spectacle Rock. Hello, Mountain. How are you today? I think Scrub just double-checked and went, wait a minute. Hold on. That was blue, but was it the blob of blue I think it was? Yep, that's the flute, all right. Green pendant, not worth. All right, flute acquired for Scrub Casual. Wall Kicks directly behind him here. chooses to go to the right side of the mountain first, though. So, probably going to have a few choice words when he sees what's on Spectacle Rock. All right. Paradox Cave. Walt didn't go Dark Cross. Yeah. I mean, it is only a sword after all, so. Tempered versus butter, not too much of a difference for the most part. All right. Fire Rod. All right. Going for the Harapot. Gets it. Nicely done. Alrighty. And the boss will be, I believe that was Mothula. Yep, that's Mothula here in Tower of Hera. Yeah. The spike and Old Man escape. Rude. Hello, Mothula. Goodbye, Mothula. Oh. Sword beams. And powder. Okay. So there is our first crystal of the match at the 30-minute mark. We've had an Ag kill across the board and a Vitreous Green Pendant kill for Walther, but there's our first of the 7 crystals we're going to need to complete this seed. Bicycle Casual at right around the 30-minute mark. Wall Kicks, meanwhile, receiving the news that he's going to have to go back over to the right side of Death Mountain after fighting those Titans. All right. Walther now heading for Graveyard Ledge, which is just like King's Tomb, 20 rupees, and therefore not really useful. Casual finding that Fire Rod in Paradox. Going for the bomb jump here. Looks good. Is good. All right. Dawn deciding not to go for Harapot here. Oh, because Scrub probably told him there's a item down there. Oh, actually, nope, sorry, I apologize. Nope. Item in big chest. Yeah, that would make sense. All right, Scrub Casual getting to the Dark Death Mountain checks here. There is, unfortunately, nothing of value in the big chest. Don probably not going to like having to spend all this time setting up the Harapot here after having to do the coffee break. But them's the breaks. All right, we are going to need to find ether to get into Turtle Rock today. So add another item to the list. There's the Herrick Hill for wall kicks. All right, Hookshot Cave. Nothing too substantial so far. One last chance. Nope. All right. Yeah, as chat points out, wall kicks not doing Dark Death Mountain. Walther, however, is going to while grabbing the fire rod, because wall kicks is going to have to come back here at some point eventually for Turtle Rock anyway. So if there is something here, he can just grab it then. All right, some flute activations. Insert your alliterative phrasings using birds and words here. Not alliterative, rhyming. There we go. And we're going to need ether for Misery Mire as well, so... very, very elusive ether pendant, ether medallion for entry to our 2 dungeons that need it today. Granted, hopefully we don't need to go into Mire for any reason, because it is a pendant, but we'll see. All right, wall kicks into Desert Palace now, where we find the map on the torch. Not really something we're gonna need. All right, small key there, so we'll be heading over to the right side. Nothing in checkerboard for Scrub Casual and Boomer Friendly. All right, so right side of desert gonna have the big key and something. This burrower here being a bit slow on coming back up. All right. Cold Stare going to be our boss in Desert Palace today. All right, the big chest is 3 bombs. So, Gold Sword and Fire Rod and half magic. Cold Stare should be fairly easy to mop up here. So, of course, that is what we are going to do. Right. Don Veneer, meanwhile, is heading to the Skull Woods area. let's see what's going to be popping up in Skull Woods. As Walther is going to be the last of the Forerunners to kill himself a Mothula at the top of the Tower of Hera. Oh, barely avoids the Wallmaster there. 3 bombs. Yeah, I've been noticing a very large increase in the amount of annoying enemies that Randomizer has decided to throw at runners in across the leagues. Wall kicks taking care of Cold Stare Scrub Casual, not too far behind here. Bug catching net, nice. All right. Oh, missed the torch. Oh, bud. And yeah, at this point, just reset the room, try again. Oh, that feels bad. Feels real bad. All right. I don't think we've seen the compass for Skull Woods, so we're going to get to find out right when Dawn does what boss we're going to see here. It is going to be... looks like it's going to be Landless. All right. Alright, so Walther now in Skull Woods, going to be receiving that information about Skull Woods here shortly. Hey, we can tell what boss we just killed now. Hooray! There is still an item remaining in Skull Woods. While NewSwagaJackson wall kicks heading for Village of Outcasts. And I'm assuming that's what Scrub Casual is going to do as well. Although he may just decide to mop up Skull Woods real quick before he does. Nope, heading to Village of Outcasts. Which has been fairly innocuous so far. Until flippers pop up in C-shaped house. So we need Hammer, Ether, Cane, and probably Ice Rod. Yes. All right. Low amount of digs for a fairly useful item. Flippers, we're in C-shaped house, to answer a question from chat. Alrighty. Old Stumpy giving us a heart container. Actually, a fairly low amount of hearts so far. And there's our second item in Skull Woods, 10 arrows. Got K45, yep. So this race does have implications. Loss for Boomer Friendly takes them to a tiebreaker race to avoid relegation versus the Immortals. They win and they stay safe. NewSwagaJackson with a win clinches a playoff berth. So both teams with something to play for here. And we find Kane of Samaria in Hype Cave. Okay then. Alrighty. Donovan heading into Thieves Town, and actually, I'm kind of surprised we didn't see this from Wall Kicks or Scrub Casual. And then it was Triple Shield in Hype Cave. I missed that because I was too busy watching a couple other things and answering chat questions. But yeah, that's an interesting Hype Cave right there. Okay. Pyramid Fairy now for Scrub Casual. It's gonna be 10 arrows and a singular rupee. Alright. Heading straight for the boss here in Thieves Town. It's gonna be Armos Knights. So we'll mop that up real quick, and then we'll, I would assume, head further into Thieves Town. Chat, again pointing out, we have not found that hammer yet, so you have a very high potential to leave an item pretty deep in Thieves Town. But on the other hand, it's a pretty decent amount of checks, and it's a crystal, so... Don, however, choosing to wait for the back of Thieves Town until we find that hammer. And as chat points out, 3 items already. Pretty low odds of it being anything too important. So you'll have to. I'm gonna have to apologize. I am solo calming, and I'd have to keep track of 4 screens at once. There's hammer and dig spot. Where was the shovel at? I completely missed the shovel. I'm assuming that's in Thieves Town. Wow, alright then. So yeah, Scrub Casual immediately heading back to Thieves Town to grab what I'm assuming is going to be a shovel so he can go and grab his hammer. Yep, there it is. That's ridiculous. Woo! That's all sorts of unfortunate for Wall Kicks. Why did Wally skip the front of Thieves Town? Good question. All right, Donovan here into Ice Palace now. Casual gonna go ahead and clean up Armos Knights while he's here. All right. All right. Hammer in hand. Scrub Casual going to continue back down the Southern Dark World checks here. Some nice Lionels for your trouble here. Hammer is on dig spot, as you are about to see from Scrub Casual. Boom, there it is. Why? Like, really? Pain. Icebreaker coming from Don Veneer here. Yeah, wall kicks coming into ice here without the hammer is not gonna like the result. And now that decision to skip the front of Thieves Town may come back to haunt NewSwagaJackson here. There's our Ether Medallion on Mad Batter. And I think as chat points out, NewSwagaJackson hasn't really been having a very smooth go at it death-wise for the opening of this race. There could be some tilt coming into play. Well, the rare world tour for the purple chest coming up from Walther here. Ice Rod! There's our Ice Rod in Ice Palace. So there's 2 items in ice there. I think we've still got 1 outstanding here in ice. I'm not quite certain of that. That is a very rude spot for a spike when you don't want to use the Cane of Samaria. All right. And there's the hammer for NewSwagaJackson. Oop. I had a thought and I lost it. I apologize. Don Veneer takes down Helmetsar King in Ice Palace. Go mode hammer. Both of our teams now in go mode with the uncovering of Ether Medallion there by Scrub Casual. And hammer for Walther and NewSwagaJackson. We'll see whose execution reigns supreme here. As Don Veneer racing over to get that Ether Medallion we need for Turtle Rock. Wall kicks taking down Armos Knights. And Scrub racing back to the back of Skull Woods here. For Landwillis. There's still some execution opportunities for NewSwagaJackson here, I think. But the window is starting to close. Once again, if you're just joining us, plenty on the line for both teams here in this last matchup of the regular season in Season 4 of the Invitational Link to the Past League, Randomizer League here. A win for NewSwagaJackson puts them into the playoffs. A win for Boomer Friendly helps them avoid relegation. A loss for Boomer Friendly means they go to a tiebreaker versus the Immortals to avoid relegation. All right. Yeah. Ice Trinex, I don't really think is going to be too much of a problem here because Ice Rod is in a chest you're going to be passing by anyway. But we'll see how things even up. It's going to be a little bit hard to tell who exactly is where due to dungeon order and whatnot. So Ice Trinex, not because they didn't have Ice Rod. Okay, fair. This is accurate. And any boss on ice is just terrible, but I also might be projecting just a little bit from my last race, which had an Ice Trinex with Ice Rod in a rather rude location. Luckily, we were bailed out by Big Q being in Tile Room. Back to the race in progress, however. We are taking care of Cold Stare here in Desert. As Walther just demolishes Helmassar in Ice Palace. Scrub having a little bit of a problem with Icebreaker, but gets it as soon as I say something. All right. Shouldn't Cold Stare be weaker in Desert? That would be amazing, but no. Palace is air conditioned. Yeah. All right. Scrub Casual picking up that Ice Rod and heading for his own Helmassar fight here. Don heading to Palace of Darkness. And then we'll just have Turtle Rock and Ganon's Tower to contend with. On NewSwagaJackson's side, NewSwagaJackson, all they're going to have to do after Desert has Palace of Darkness and Turtle Rock remaining. Wall Kicks currently in Palace of Darkness themselves, and then has Turtle Rock, Ice Palace, and Skull Woods. So we'll see as the race continues here. We'll see what surprises Ganon's Tower has in store for us. I suppose technically Turtle Rock, but all right. Blind. I forgot that Blind is kind of rude in Palace of Darkness spot because of the spikes at the top of the room. You kind of have to wait for him to decide, hey, I want to be on the bottom of the screen. Samaria would also be a good option, yes. All right, Walther. Hi, Cold Stare. Not quite by Cold Stare. There we go. Clean step, though. Or, you know, Burna. Alright. Wall kicks now. And to clean up the two non-Death Mountain bosses he has left to kill. Probably grumbling the entire way through Ice Palace here. This did, unfortunately, dip Ice Palace without that hammer. All right. Don heading for Palace or Turtle Rock now. En route to his 7th crystal. Alrighty. Action continuing here. I do still feel like Boomer Friendly has the edge at the moment, but still plenty of room for execution to play a factor here. Alright, Donvider just about into Turtle Rock here. We'll see where that big key for Turtle Rock ends up being. Alrighty. And as GFE12 points out in chat, the deeper these big keys are, the more time NewSwagaJackson is going to have to execute themselves back into a race here. Also, again, as GFE points out, Wall Masters exist, and they're terrible. Some pleasant spots for fire bars here in the Turtle Rock lobby, by the way. Got a pretty decent blind fight there. The Scrub gonna be right behind, heading to Palace of Dark or Turtle Rock here. Oh, still has to clean up. I almost said Eastern because he mirrored. Because of course he has to mirror because he needs to use the flute. Big key on the right side of Turtle Rock here. Miser woke up and chose violence from the back of Palace of Darkness. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. All right. That's a interesting location for a spike. Right, so Scrub now Heading into Turtle Rock. Wall kicks heading to Skull Woods here now. Walter just about done with Palace of Darkness. This could come down to Ganon's Tower. And by could, I mean is coming. All right. All right, so let's see what continues to happen here. Both teams just trying to clean up those last couple of bosses before they head to Ganon's Tower. Boomer Friendly firmly in the driver's seat here. If they can keep this lead, they will avoid relegation. But if NewSwagaJackson manages to pull off the comeback here, they get a playoff spot. If they can't come back, their season is over. Does Scrub not have Ice Rod? No, Scrub Casual has picked up the Ice Rod. I watched him do it, so... Angry Tracker software, yep. Oh, there have been some rude spikes in this seed. That might be one of the rudest ones available. Good gracious. Just smack dab in the middle of your path to the boss room of Turtle Rock. Goody. And Vanilla Tridex. Alright, so Gold Sword, half magic. Shouldn't be that much of an issue here. Indeed, it is not. And that is Don Veneer's 7th crystal. So there's a game we like to play during Link to the Past Randomizer restreams. There are 22 locations in Ganon's Tower where that big key could be. Number from 1 to 22 in chat. I will do my best to keep up with them all. Where do you think that Ganon's Tower big key will be? Closest without going over gets a prize that may or may not exist. As Don Veneer is now opening up Ganon's Tower. Let us see what happens. Scrub Casual, his teammate, not very far behind, just about to laser bridge. Boomer Friendly looks like they are in control of their destiny here to avoid relegation. NewSwagaJackson in danger of being eliminated from playoff contention here. Chest number 1, small key. Chest number 2 is a heart container. Location number 3 is going to be a heart container. 10 hearts. Ooh, it happens to be the Sanctuary heart. Nice. I mean, you're not too hurt, but, you know, you'll take a free health fill whenever you can get it. Right. Number 4, heart container. Number 5, small key. Number 6 is the Book of Medora. Number 7 is another small key. Looks like we're going to continue down the left side of Ganon's Tower today. More rude spikes. Alrighty. Number 8 is a heart piece. Reminder, for the purposes of the guessing game, we will be using Don Veneer's openings. Because it does look like Scrub Casual is going to be entering Ganon's Tower here before Don Veneer completes Ganon's Tower. Check number 9, number 9, number 9 coming up, and it's going to be rupees. Randomizer room and checks 10, 11, 12, and 13. Check number 10, 20 rupees. Check number 11, 50 rupees. Check number 12, map. Check number 13 is 20 rupees. Nicely done by Scrub Casual. Or excuse me, Don Veneer, I apologize. My eyes crossed for a second there. I'm sure whatever Scrub just did was pretty cool too, but... Check number 14, piece of heart. Argus on ice. The worst Pirates of Penzance rival of all time. Moving on from that joke. Checks 15, 16, and 17 for Don Veneer coming up. Oh, big... we should have gone full right. There's the big key for Scrub Casual. Don Veneer just goes, you know. So it's going to be number 15 here. For Don Veneer. Did anybody guess 15? Neustria did. Hey, Neustria, you've won the Ganon's Tower Big Key guessing game. So you get admiration and a lifetime supply of Link to the Past randomizer seeds, redeemable at ALTTPR.com. Emulator and ROM not included. Void were prohibited, no purchase necessary. All right. And Scrub Casual deciding not to deal with a bunch of discount Voltorbs and just uses Ether twice. Oh, opened an extra chest. Did I call it a little bit too early? Nope, nobody guessed 16, so Neustria still wins. I said closest without going over, so Neustria still wins. I reject your reality and substitute my own. Gauntlet not looking too terrible so far. But we'll see what awaits us in the boss refights. Walter entering Ganon's Tower. Wall kicks entering Ganon's Tower. If they go hard right... Nope, Walter's going left. Wall kicks. Needs to go full right here. Did Dawn just moonwalk Cane Dash? Nice. Ball kicks indeed going hard right here. Gonna find this small key and keep going right and also get the big key here. So if they can execute up the gauntlet, this could get close. I think they still want a misstep or two from Boomer Friendly here, but this is not over yet. Scrub Casual about to face off whatever is in Lambo 2 spot. Another Armos Knights fight. That also pointing out there is still very much a possibility for a rogue Wallmaster to ruin somebody's day. Down goes Armos Knights for Scrub Casual. Donvier not too far behind here. Ball kicks, found that big key, already heading up the gauntlet. Scrub having a little bit of trouble in Wizrobe 1 here. That's definitely going to be a little bit of time. Having a little bit of trouble in Wizrobe 2 as well, but cleans it up. Alrighty. To the torch puzzle we go. Cleaned up very well by Scrub Casual there. Probably just popping in for a brief visit there, no worries. Alright, we do need to grab one of this small key here. Or I missed Scrub picking up another one, never mind. Hi, Wallmaster? Did I miss a Wallmaster somewhere? Uh-oh. Oh, well, that's a vanilla Moldorm too. So, no opportunities there. Validation silvers! Well then. All right, sure. And those silver arrows are pretty much gonna be serving as nails in the coffin here for NewSwagaJackson, unfortunately. For them, it does look like their season is going to come to a close here in a few minutes, as now both of Boomer Friendly are in the Aga 2 fight. Boomer Friendly is going to avoid relegation with the win. And that is going to send the Immortals down to the Open League for Season 5. Arrows in the coffin. I mean, fair. Stereo Aga 2 finishes here. Look at this. Boomer Friendly. Just in lockstep here almost. Good gracious. Yeah. Now it's just a race between the two runners of Boomer Friendly to see who crosses the most dangerous 1x3 first. I think I might have to give the edge to Dawn here, as they have entered phase 3. Oh no, both runners in phase 3 now. Scrub, actually, getting there first. This is real close. There we go. Oh no, Silver, his one true weakness. I mean, you can't really fault him this time. The Silvers were in one of the more secure locations in the game. Yep. Oh, well, that's gonna put dent in the race. Scrub Casual gets telefragged by Ganon. Ganon warps and Aghanim patterns are consistent for each seed in Randomizer. Now, that being said, now that Scrub Casual has taken a death, his warps will go back to being random. Yeah. Don Veneer is going to take first place overall and first place in the race between teammates here. Finishing first place official racetime.gg time of 1 hour, 19 minutes, and 14 seconds. Ball Kicks is falling into the Ganon fight here. However, unless Scrub takes another death or two here, it's still looking pretty over for NewSwagaJackson. Scrub already halfway through phase 3 here, 3/4 of the way through phase 3. Wall Kicks trying to close the distance as much as possible here, but oh no, Silver, my one true weakness for Scrub Casual. Torch glitch hit, Silver's out, and this one is just about done. All right, and that is an exploding big pig for Scrub Casual. And provided he survives the most dangerous 1x3 in all of Hyrule, that's going to be a victory for Boomer Friendly, and they will survive to the Invitational Season 5. The Immortals heading to Open League for Season 5, and unfortunately, with this loss, NewSwagaJackson, after a hard-fought Season 4, will miss the playoffs. However, they will be able to try again in the Invitational League next season. We'll see about getting everybody in for an interview here, as Wall Kicks is going to conclude their Ganon fight. That is going to be an official racetime.gg time for Scrub Casual of 1 hour, 20 minutes, and 39 seconds. And Wall Kicks finishes in third, 1 hour, 21 minutes, and 10 seconds. Walther now dropping into the Ganon fight himself. A hard-fought race by all 4 competitors here. Came down to the wire. All right. And halfway through phase 3 here is Walther. 3/4. Four quarters. Oh no, Silver, his one true weakness. Welcome on in to Don Veneer and Scrub Casual. GG's, you two.
GG's.
GG's.
Alrighty, and we're just watching Walther finish up here. And that is an exploding big pig. Walther playing a little bit dangerously with the most dangerous 1x3 in all of Hyrule, in my opinion, but that should be it, and it is going to be. Walther finishes in 4th place with an official racetime.gg time, 1 hour, 22 minutes, and 43 seconds. And that is going to conclude the racing action. Boomer Friendly taking the win and surviving to the Invitational League Season 5. NewSwagaJackson season, unfortunately going to end with the loss, but still very hard fought. So, that was a race.
Very much so. It's one of those moments where, like, when you start Gauntlet. Oh wait, yo, GG's.
Yo, GG's.
GG's.
Welcome on into Walther there.
Was it? Yeah. So, like, when you start Gauntlet and your opponent hasn't finished yet, I mean, typically it's not going to be any more than like 7 minutes, so you already know you're within 7 minutes, and then 6, and then 5 as you keep getting closer. It's just sweaty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really like feel my heart rate going until like whenever I'm in racing, I'm always calm. But as soon as I get to the gauntlet, like start going up after the, whatever. As soon as I start going up, that's when my heart starts racing, and I can actually just feel my chest pounding. It's like, oh my god, it's so close. Are they gonna finish any second now, or am I gonna finish first? Like, how close is this? You just never know.
I remember Don yesterday commenting that as he started Gauntlet before either of our opponents finished, and he got a message from his, what was it about your heart rate?
Oh yeah, you've met your daily goal.
Just from the race, because no one had finished yet when he started Gauntlet, so his heart was like up there.
Yeah, I would have to point at the shovel into hammer being kind of the turning point on this one, honestly, because you guys found that first, and NewSwagaJackson, I don't quite understand what happened there, but they Walther, you can go ahead and jump in here if you want, if you have any insight onto what happened there.
Our plan was, I guess, for me to do like all the dungeons in that area, and for like wall kicks to use the rush getting to Hype Cave early, because he had both the red crystals, so you could do like the big bomb while I did the Smith Chain. Was just a little bit awkward that he got into Ice Palace before we found that hammer.
Yeah, that was painful. But yeah, until that point, it was fairly even, and then it just kind of seemed to kind of tack on snowball effect from there, from where I was sitting, at least.
Yeah, I believe Don and I actually were doing the same intentions, where I went to Hype Cave because I had the 2 red crystals, so I was due to Big Bomb, and then I think as I finished Big Bomb is when Don had gone and found Hammer, so I then went and got Hammer with him, and that's where we kind of. Because he found it before I went anywhere, so I was going to go into Ice Palace immediately after doing the bid bomb as well.
Alrighty. Unfortunately, to answer a question from chat, unfortunately the loss does knock NewSwagaJackson out of the playoffs.
Yeah, we were hoping to get in, but we're pretty happy with the season over. All in all, it's like It's been such a competitive division, so it's really hard to make playoffs.
Yeah, you guys were scrapping it out all year. I mean, I don't have the records right in front of me, but I think you were involved in one of the only ties in the league this year. So
yeah, and that team, like the new Waffle House. Or the Waffle House drive-through, like they didn't make playoff either, which is pretty crazy with the team they had.
Yeah, we probably had like one of the divisions. We gotta have to say, like, it was just kind of like, if you kind of look at it, there's 2 teams that's way down, like 1 and 13, 2 and 12, and like the rest is like really in the middle, and then like 2 really high tier. And honestly, like it could have been any one of the 4, like the top 6 could have been in the playoffs.
Yeah, we went into this with obviously we wanted to win, but like taking the loss here, at least it's a good consolation prize that Don's teams gets to continue in Invitational.
I mean, I know we appreciate that for sure.
Yeah. Yep. A win when it counts. Hey, a win's a win. But yeah, I the Thieves Town thing was about the only thing I had on my notes because it turns out solo comming a 4-person co-op race, you don't really have time to type things out.
Yeah, that's fair.
But
it was definitely very endomized in the early game. A lot of potential of dying from like a one-hit KO.
Yes.
Yeah, unfortunately, wall kicks was getting the brunt of that early. Like it seemed like every time I looked over in like the first 20 minutes or so, I would see a flash of red, and I'd be like, "Oh, there goes wall kicks again. That sucks." Yeah.
Well, this is the kind of Randomizer that I enjoy a little bit more because it is a lot more chaotic early. And specifically, one thing that I love about it, as much as it can suck for some people, is like in Pod you had the 2 rooms with the rollers. Like the bridge had the 2 rollers on it, so like you need to know how to get around that. You needed to realistically either damage boost or have blue cane to do that. And then another one in the room right next to it, and it's just like that. Chaos is what I enjoy about Randomizer, which we had a much more calm seed yesterday. It didn't feel as much like an Randomizer yesterday.
Alrighty. Let me check the schedule here. Nothing there. So yeah, it looks like that is this was the last action for the Invitational League. I'm trying to pull up the Open League schedule right now. Give me one moment here. Doesn't look like there's anything confirmed for the last couple of races on the Open League schedule either at the moment. So I'll just go ahead, since we are on SpeedGaming, and let you know that SpeedGaming Live 2021 is currently in progress with plenty of tournaments and the marathon still going as well. GG's to both our teams on a race well fought, and to Boomer Friendly for being able to continue on into Invitational Season 5. And NewSwagaJackson, I'm sure we'll be seeing back for Season 5 as well. Don't forget to also... hey, Wes, don't forget to thank your trackers, Toshibato and Fear Agent, for clicking buttons. I have been Westside Vandal on commentary. Don't forget to follow the runners, our commentary crew, and the SpeedGaming family of channels here on Twitch for plenty of SpeedGaming content. And that will do it for us tonight. Have a good morning, afternoon, or evening, whenever it is, wherever you are.